Hello everybody, welcome back to Jared Opens a Box here on Jared Takes the L. I have another fantastic episode for you guys today, and it also literally just started raining right before I hit record, so hopefully that won't be too loud in the background, if it starts storming or whatnot. But we have another great episode for you guys here today because we're taking a look at some more Five Nights at Freddy's merchandise, this time from Youtooz. I did say we were going to do something for FNaF's 10-year anniversary on Jared Opens a Box, and here it is. I thought it was a good way to end the month of August since, August is the big month for FNaF, and there was a lot of great things announced for FNaF in the month, and even just recently, this past week, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 finally coming to Nintendo Switch, so I'll finally get my opportunity to play it on Jared Takes the L sometime. It didn't specify a date or anything, it just said holiday 2024, so that could be anywhere from December to January, around that time, so we'll see where it leads. But let's go ahead and hop right into this. Before we get to Help Wanted 2, I guess I should segue right into today's video. We're going back to the original Help Wanted. The first three figures we're going to be looking at today have actually already made an appearance on Jared Opens a Box before in a Funko Action Figures video. That was quite a few years ago, back in like 2021 or 22 or something like that. But we're going to be taking a look at them again, so it's kind of cool to have it. The first two here are from the Help Wanted DLC, which was Curse of Dreadbear. I think it's only fitting to kick things off with the man himself, Dreadbear. So here he is right here, and the boxes for these are super cool. I absolutely love it. I think they look really, really neat. And yeah, now the rain is starting to come down, but honestly, I feel like it kind of adds some ambience to this video. I think it's actually kind of fitting. If it starts thunderstorming, that'd be even better, because I think that actually is like in the background of the Curse of Dreadbear thing. I don't even mind it. I think it's awesome. So let's go ahead and see what Dreadbear's got going on here. So he is number 36 already in the Five Nights at Freddy's collection. They keep on making more and more, so I'll probably keep getting them because I love these figures. There's the side of the box, which has Dreadbear on the FNaF 1 show stage. Back of the box has the Help Wanted stuff going on back here. It says, "It's alive but lacking the necessary control module, namely the brain, so let's calibrate one." This, of course, is from the Dreadbear repair mode that was in Curse of Dreadbear that I never really understood. I did awful at it when I did the charity live stream many years ago, back in 2020. That was like the one that I absolutely struggled the most with. Actually, I did it twice. I did it in another Help Wanted live stream, and I still was awful. And then over here it says, "Danger, keep out." And that was another level from the DLC as well. And then here it says, "Welcome back to Research and Development," which I believe is another quote taken directly from the Dreadbear minigame. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Alright. And here he is. So we finally have the Dreadbear Youtooz figure. This one looks really, really cool. Of course, Dreadbear is just a combination of Freddy Fazbear and Frankenstein. At least that's what I've been able to gather from it. And it's kind of quite obvious, especially since he has these little things on the side of his head, and you literally have to zap him to wake him up, just like the original Frankenstein had to be struck by lightning in order to be woken up. This one looks really, really cool. He's got that, I thought Dreadbear normally had a dark green hue, but this one and the Funko merchandise give him a more of a light green. The jury's out on which one it actually is, but I think this still looks really good. You also see a little bit of his endoskeleton right there, and a little bit more down here as well. He's got some of the Frankenstein stuff, and just to hammer the point home that he was supposed to be a Freddy Fazbear Frankenstein, his original name was actually Franken-Freddy. That was his original name in the beta before they ended up changing it to Dreadbear. So I think Dreadbear is a much cooler name. I think Franken-Freddy sounds kind of silly. So I'm definitely glad that we're reviewing Dreadbear here and not the other name. But yeah, this one looks absolutely incredible. Another great job from Youtooz here. And who knows? I wonder if we'll ever see Dreadbear again. I don't know. Help Wanted 2 didn't get any DLC as of now. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. If it does, I think it'd be cool to bring Dreadbear back in some capacity. we'll see. It's totally up in the air. I have no idea. I'm just glad that I finally get to play that game because it's been almost a year since it came out, and I'm just really excited that we finally get to play it on Jared Takes the L without possibly causing my PC to overheat or anything like that. That would be great. This next figure we're going to be reviewing, I have a little bit of a history with him because I also had a live stream that was dedicated to me trying to beat the level of which he was a part of. I am, of course, talking about Grimm Foxy. I had a very hard time with the corn maze level at first, so I dedicated an entire live stream to trying to beat the corn maze. I actually did beat it, but at the time I didn't realize that there were secrets if you unlocked all 4 gates, or collected all 4 keys, I guess I should say. So I didn't do that. I have done it since, just not on camera, so sorry, but it is doable. Summer also has beaten the corn maze. I don't remember if she's gotten all 4 keys, but I know she has beaten it quite a few times as well. Also off camera. We don't capture any of the cool moments, I guess, on Jared Takes the L. But here's the side of the box there. There's the other, there's the actual figure there. And then there's that. So let's go ahead and open this one up and see what it's got going on. So Grimm Foxy is number 37 of the Five Nights at Freddy's collection. We're actually going in order this time, so you guys, you're welcome for me actually going in numerical order. There is the corn maze. You actually put him in front of it there. I love that. Oh my gosh, that is actually awesome. I love the artwork on that. Brings back some memories, I tell you what. Whether it's good or bad, I don't know. But it's still really, really cool to see that. There's no words either, and really I don't think there has to be. You know, it's pretty clear what it's portraying there. And then on the side it has Foxy's little song, Dum Dum Doom Diddly Doom, whatever. That thing that he hums. Grimm Foxy also hums it while he's tracking us down through the corn maze. So, oh, and then it's just more of his song in there as well, which I guess makes sense because he doesn't talk. I don't know what else they could really put in there. But yeah, let's see. I'm excited. You know, maybe Grimm Foxy and I don't get along, but I still am excited when he gets some merchandise. Wish that him and Dreadbear, or actually all of these guys, I wish all of these guys got Funko Pops, but that was back when they weren't making Pops for FNaF at the time. So if they were only a year later, they probably would have stood a chance. But we have this Youtooz figure at least, and this is actually pretty freaking cool. I mean, they did a great job on this one. First off, I will point out they absolutely nailed giving him the fire, you know, burning out of his eye and stuff like that. I think that's an awesome choice. He has the little hook right here, although it's a little bit bigger than normal Foxy's. It's more like a, oh my gosh, what do they call it? I can't remember what they call it. It's like the big thing that looks like a hook. I can't remember what it's called. Tell me in the comments. I can't remember. And yeah, and then the red is pretty nice. Looks pretty cool. The ears, they gave him like the endoskeleton ears that are completely stripped of any fur. Same kind of goes with the snout here, except it also has a little bit of fire in there as well. The body has a little bit of an endoskeleton. It's yellow or orange, you know, something along those lines. And then he still has the endoskeleton feet that Foxy usually has. So there's Grimm Foxy. I think this one absolutely rules. Also, I don't know what the heck these are behind him, but he's got those too. He had that in the game. So very, very accurate figure. Definitely my favorite so far of the bunch. I do think it's better than Dreadbear, although it's pretty close. I'm not going to lie. Dreadbear was pretty cool too. But Grimm Foxy, maybe I'm a little biased. I always thought he was such a cool character design. But Youtooz absolutely knocked it out of the park with that one. Now, this next one has been a very interesting character over the years. There was a lot of debate on who exactly he was. I think we have a pretty solid answer now that he is not the spirit of William Afton possessing a virtual reality game, which did sound kind of finicky, you know, but it's FNaF. They have all kinds of weird science fiction elements, but it's actually the Mimic copying William Afton. So it makes a lot of sense. Whether or not you believe it, who knows? We'll probably find out in the new game next year. So it is, of course, Glitchtrap. I didn't even do the introduction yet. I'm talking about Glitchtrap. You probably guessed that already by my descriptions there. He is, of course, the main antagonist of Help Wanted. Didn't really appear in the DLC at all, but I figure, you know, if they're going to do a Help Wanted wave, they have to do Glitchtrap because he was the main antagonist of the game for sure. I also didn't mean to open it yet. I have to take the sleeve off first. You would think I would have no idea what I'm doing with these Youtooz figures at this point. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so Glitchtrap is number 39. Dang it, I was going in order. I completely messed it up. Anyways, he's number 39 of the FNaF collection. You can see a little bit of the glitching out and stuff. And then the back of the box, this is, of course, one of the endings you can get from Help Wanted, so spoilers, my bad. This is one of the endings you get where Glitchtrap locks you in a virtual prison so he can escape having possessed you. Yeah, dark ending, I know, but that's what happens. And then it also says, shh. So, there's that for you. And then, of course, it says, I always come back. The classic line from William Afton. The Glitchtrap does say, and then over here it says, let me out. That one was from the Princess Quest minigame, I believe. One of them, I think it was the second one. I'm trying to see anything inside. Inside it says Help Wanted, in case you guys were curious. There's nothing else inside the box. Alright, so here is Glitchtrap. This one is another really, really cool figure. You can definitely see the stitching on this one, just like when Funko made their action figure, which I still think is one of the best FNaF action figures we've gotten. You see the stitching on the ears here, the really creepy looking whiskers and stuff coming out of the snout. He has the little purple vest with a purple bow tie, and the rest of it's just kind of a, generic bunny costume, but you can clearly see the stitching in there. I don't know if it was ever made clear if Glitchtrap was supposed to be representing the original Spring Bonnie, like if this was what the original Spring Bonnie looked like. We've seen different versions of him. Of course, there's one in the new game that just came out, Into the Pit. So that one does not look like this one at all. So I don't know exactly what Glitchtrap's supposed to be representing, but I do like the design. Oh, and they even gave him a little tail, so that's very cool. I love the design, though. I think having him with the little vest and the bow tie is pretty cool, so... whether or not it's a canon look for Spring Bonnie is anyone's guess, but I think this one rocks. I think it looks really, really cool. Not much else to really say about it. It's kind of a simple design, but I think Youtooz, again, knocked it out of the ballpark. All of them have the Youtooz eyes, too. I'm not sure if you noticed. Dreadbears were pretty obvious. Grimm Foxy does have it. It's just kind of hard to see because of the fire. Glitchtrap's is pretty obvious as well. Now, this last one was definitely a little bit of an oddball choice. I don't think anybody was expecting this. And when you're thinking of the Help Wanted and some of the characters that we haven't gotten yet, there were quite a few they could have done. Heck, they could have even gone and done something crazy like Plush Baby or something. But they ended up going a little bit of a different route, and I was definitely not expecting to see this one, but I guess it's pretty cool. I like seeing some of the random characters, and this one is about as random as it gets, because this is Shadow Mangle. Yes, that's right. They made Shadow Mangle before they made Normal Mangle. Don't worry, Normal Mangle is coming later this year. But for now, we have to deal with Shadow Mangle. And a lot of you are probably thinking, did Shadow Mangle even exist? Like, is this even a character that exists in the games? And to answer your question, it did not exist in any of the games until Help Wanted, in Mangle's Vent Repair Hard Mode level. When you pull that switch, you go to like the dark, secret world or whatever. This was the secondary Mangle that you have to fend off in the vents. That was his only appearance. One minigame in a hard mode level, and he got a figure. He actually got merchandise, which I think is crazy because it goes to show that Youtooz is pretty much willing to make anybody, and I think that's really cool. I hope down the line we get some other oddball characters. There's a lot of potential, to see some of those characters, but gosh, I cannot take the sleeves off of any of these guys. All right, there we go. So this is our last one for today, Shadow Mangle. Apparently he was number 38, so again, sorry I went out of order. Number 38 of the FNaF collection. There is the side of the box. Back of the box, again, like I said, it's from the vent repair level, so it makes perfect sense to have him in the vent repair level. And then the other side, it says, something is in there. Yeah, you think? It looks, it's pretty obvious. And then the inside, it says, quickly repair the vent. I don't know if it ever actually said that in the game or if they're just making up, random phrases, because I don't know what else I could really say for this guy, but I also saw that a couple people were getting this figure broken. Thankfully, it looks like I was safe from that, because it looks like it is not. Also, I'm going to be honest, this figure is really freaking cool. If this is an indication of what the normal Mangle is going to look like, then we're definitely in good hands here. Or in Mangle's case, yeah. Well, I mean, he does have the two hands. The one is up here behind his head. The other one's down here, yeah, he's a bit of a mess, let's be honest. He even has the endoskeleton head right here. I figure, I mean, this is basically going to be the same figure that normal Mangle is going to be. I don't know why they would have to change it. I just really like the colors on this one. I think having the purple and the black actually goes really good for this figure. He even has another endoskeleton like jaw inside of his mouth there, so I think that's really cool. I do like that a lot. This one just looks really, really cool. And it's crazy that they were able to get all these pieces and parts in there. Like, goes to show, Youtooz puts a lot of effort into their figures. I don't think Mangle would have worked as a Funko Pop as much as I would have loved to see it. I just don't think the design would have worked for it. But this one looks phenomenal. Definitely a big fan. All right, guys, let's go ahead and give our reviews. Oh, and Mangle stands up perfectly fine because they literally have 3 feet. So you would hope that it would. I don't know. These were all really, really good figures. Maybe I'm just biased. I really think they look great. I think I'm going to give them all a 10 out of 10. They all look just incredibly accurate. The only thing that was really kind of missing was Dreadbear having a different coloration than he did in the actual games, but that's such a tiny nitpick. I don't think it's worth, you know, even taking any points off for. So I'm just going to give them all 10 out of 10. Not only because they all look really, really cool, but also because we were celebrating the 10th anniversary of a game series that has been near and dear to me over the years. And who knows, I don't know what other kind of figures we're going to be getting from Youtooz. There's lots of great stuff coming from, I'm sure. And yeah, I guess that's it. There's nothing else to say. We're done with August. FNaF month is over, but that doesn't mean we're done with FNaF content. There's going to be a lot of great stuff coming. I'm very excited. And also next week on Jared Opens a Box, Summer will be back with me on the channel for an episode. You can kind of see it up there. A little bit of a spoiler there, but we're going to be taking a look at some pops from one of her favorite things next week. So keep an eye out for that, guys, as we kick off September. And yeah, let me know down below which of these was your favorite, whether it was Dreadbear, Grimm Foxy, Glitchtrap, or Shadow Mangle. So let me know down below which was your favorite, guys. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.